Thank you for connecting. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. I have a Monday here in Far East. So, this is a weekly reminder of our personal power to think better, feel better, to be better for our conscious creation, living with clarity. And reliable reliable resource information that I'm using is this card, Mind Body Makeover Cards, provided by Dr. Mona Lisa. And I've been using this card as for my own reminder and sharing with my friends. Personal living or conscious living, to learning about self energy management, to how our body, the energy chakra center, related to non-physical part of ourselves, such as emotions and the way of thinking, perceiving, is the particular physical organs are related to that energetic relatedness. Learning about it, and so then we can identify what is the opportunity for us to the challenge is most of these elements are non-physical, invisible. So if it's the physical, invisible part of our physical being, and then that could be a good sign to take a look at that related non-physical part of ourselves, such as the perception, and then also the belief system, which is unique to each one of us. And again, that I would like you to believe in yourself, and please do not believe in what I am sharing and what you are hearing. I would like you to believe in yourself and check in your system and noticing how you ourselves better. And it's important what to choose to resonate to, but at the same time, it's nice to be open to some new ideas without judging it, and then scan it to see how would be resonating. No need to believe in it, but just be open to it, and then to experiment it. And then if it's working, and if it's working, then that would be a better way to adjust own belief system. The challenge is that we like that flexibility is the power. So that's what the idea is. And then to replace the way of thinking into more healthier way. If there's unhealthy way of thinking, then we become aware of it, and then there's an opportunity to build the healthy way. Most of us unconsciously, subconsciously thinking this way of understanding what came to us as an information. Subconscious, unconscious is the 95% of our everyday, pattern, that we are so pattern creator. So do this the subconscious unhealthy way, rewrite, rewire in the pathway, the way of thinking until it becomes the natural part of our way of thinking. And then so it takes practice and building the new muscle. So as an a workout, as an a muscle, non-physical mind muscle workout here to remind, remind until it becomes, yeah, that's absolutely true, you know. That's what the idea is. And then, and believe me, this is like a believe me, it transformed my wire in, and then they become part of me. And then went back to the familiar group or community that's so close back in those days. And then all of a sudden I was like, whoa, these people are so negative, it's just, and then you know that how much you rewired, transformed into the ideal, chosen or maybe unchosen, but at least that you align to more non-negative, unnegative excitement. Hi, Mel. Happy Monday. So let me start with the weekly reminder using this card deck, Mind Body Makeover cards. Okay, here we go. We're expecting a full moon coming this week. Our Wednesday in Far East. Day after tomorrow, I think. So emotion is building up, the energy is building up toward reminding ourselves, going to a personal power reminder. Okay, so let me pick the one. Okay, that looks like middle chakra. The reminder for this week, all of us, is healthy love. Healthy love. It's the fourth energy center, color green. It's about heart chakra. To love, considerate, compassionate, forgiving, caring, nurturing. And that's the area of the heart chakra. In conjunction with love is the basic five human emotions. One of love, joy, fear, anger, and sadness. Love is the highest, the vibrational frequency. Love, unconditional love, infinite love, and light. So here is the unhealthy thought first. If I love someone, I need to take care of them if they're in pain or suffering. If I love someone, I need to take care of them if they're in in pain, I can allow them space if they need to solve a problem in their own private way. If I love someone who is in pain, I can allow them space if they need to solve a problem in their own private way. So, this is a perfect reminder for this week. It's the full moon. I think it's in Cancer. The Cancerian is the water signs. The moon is totally connected, very emotion, caring, nurturing. That's the element of being in Cancer. So that reminder is here that over caring and give, and healthy love, any kind of love, healthy love. Page 34. Okay. Heart chakra. Here is the additional information. So, when we love someone, we are not just keyed into that person's love, but we are also physically turned. Away. Like the title of the soap opera state, we all have only one life to live. In every healthy relationships, we have our dance space. They have theirs, and there is a magic place between us. Like a delivery room nurse, we can support a person laboring through a problem, but we cannot do the work for them. Both people in a relationship need to have it's always a good reminder, especially too much care, give, universal donor type caring person. Yeah, sometimes it can distract the person from finding it. Yes. So, if you're in a relationship, any kind of relationship, friendship, partnership, intimate relationship, and to getting to know that person well, and then openly expressing own self as, you know what, I prefer to have a space when I'm feeling pain. So I appreciate that if you're giving me some space instead of giving all what you can do. Expressing my own needs and preference, and then just cutting all this information from me. It's like, what the heck happened to this lady? Sometimes I give my behavior being embodied in that way from by friend or someone who is willing to give support or love, or show support and love. And then often I've noticed that the people uh, being embody my behavior is like, oh, I'm not needing any support. So means like giving the impression to them as an, oh, I don't have anything to give to army. because I'm in so much pain in any kind of physical, emotional, whatever, and then that just the word is so misaligned to express that through open, honest needs to me. So it might be nice to let other people know when I'm going through this struggle or pain, and this is my preference. So some people really like to have that attention, like, are you okay? And do you need anything to, can I do that for you? And then if that person is not being asked these offer, then maybe that person is feeling like, well, they don't care about the best best opportunity to learn about our own needs when we are in pain. Wanna prefer to have a space or want to be surrounded by someone. Some people want to lost in the crowd to dealing with their own pain, but not so much hands-on, but just lost in, but surrounded by other human beings or surrounded by nature, or there isn't a preference, and that is absolutely normal, natural to us. But the idea is that we care each other, one another. So learning about that and we connect through the connection, I think. It can be hard situation. Everyone feels different. Sometimes we cannot know what we want. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. We are unsure what we want to have. That's indeed so true, Mel. Thanks for sharing that thought. So again, that yeah, every time I pick this card, and this reminds me of I'm the person who prefer the space, being alone, alona type, but some people are not, and these different we otherwise that that would put us into such a misunderstanding or amazingly crazy idea to associating with that person's behavior. So again, no need to explain, but express own needs and preference. Again, if I love someone who is in pain, I can allow them space if they need to solve a problem in their own private way. So if you are too much giving hand person, and then just like, okay, I just, you can say it this way, okay, okay, if you know he, you know that you care about, so I'm giving the space. That doesn't mean that I am too cold not to give any helpful hand, but I respect the own space. That's a good practice to mention if you feel yourself is like always giving there for you with the hands and action. So unhealthy thought is, if I love someone, I need to take care of them if they're in pain or suffering. So that's the reminder for this week. All of us we need some help or struggling with the pain, and then this is a good reminder. Healthy love, healthy love. Okay, so would you like to pick the reminder card, Mel, for this week? If so, please let me know the number between 1 to 10. Eight. Active. Very active. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they are very beautiful. This season is very active. Okay. So here is the card reminder for you, Mel, this week for the preparing for the full moon. The card you pick is healing fear, healing fear. Self-esteem. That's the energy center in conjunction with the fear is one of the 5 human basic emotion. So-called negative emotions, love, joy, fear, anger, and sadness. The fear is mostly awareness is connected to unknown future. So we become fearful about what will be like, what is going to be like. And then so basically feed it with some information and then be able to compose as a little bit of certainty, and then fear disappear basically. So in conjunction with the sense of self, unhealthy thought first. The healthy thought is sometimes I can discover more of my own intellectual gifts and talents by making a decision alone without someone else's input. So let me go check, scan your energy, Mel. Okay, I have a sense that something about the business or work form or logical delivery to make a plan or solid idea to a shareable form is around, and and sometimes bringing these non-physical part of creativity, intellectual idea properties to the earthy experienceable element is needing a structure. It's such an challenging task, it feels like. And sometimes is this the really timely, because now here in linear time and earth reality is the connection to the center is the time and timing is this non-physical aspect to into the time space now to share is it's a challenge to self doubt, or maybe just the trust in self knowing or delivering this in a timely manner. That's what I sense energetically. So sometimes I can discover more of my own intellectual gift and talent by making a decision alone without someone else's input. So bringing into these energy into the form and shape, and perhaps it's a from earthy element, but not the human being until you really feel comfortable and digestible to your stomach. And then you feel comfortable, then now you can open to someone else's idea as an with a knowingness that you can go back to your secure point, the sure idea to manifest. But more options from other people without interrupting your own knowingness. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a good idea to be reminded, especially and perhaps you may feel the urge to give it to a form and shape for work or some business form. So writing down. Oh, good. So maybe trusting yourself as an third energy center sitting is like affirming that you are supported by entire universe, and then once you can feel comfortable with that self love and self trust and healthy ego, and then being open to bring that into the next level. I'm sending. Thank you. I feel really good. Very creative, clever idea I'm sensing. And then this is the time to connect into your sense of, like a growing. Maybe you feel like you need to stretch your capability or what you've been doing in order to bring that a greater idea into the next step. But I think it's totally growing, natural growth, and I feel joy and by allowing that new process. Yay. Especially this year was kind of funny though. The linear time perception I'm associating is kind of strange. The first quarter, the January, February, March, was very fast. And then from there, it just about the invasion started, around there. Like already like 100, over 100 days, but feels like pretty fast. I mean, the slow. So I feel like mixed with both. The beginning is fast, beginning was slow, and latest is kind of even the Mercury's been retrograde last month. I feel like it's pretty fast pace. So yeah, organizing that thought is good. And then what came to my awareness as an synchronicity is action. That's something I know that's very weak for me. I'm very intellectual person. It's like sitting on a couch and body, physical action is very weak. And so I always have a support for the physical part, having an assistant or so yeah, action is act out. Yeah, very intellectual, above chakra, active being. It's earthy connection and physical movement is so one of the thing is that helping me very physical is eating, cooking and eating. I like cooking from that perspective, but getting a good idea. It just getting them move. Yeah, I know. So many great, so many plans, and not here I cook for myself to just stimulate in the physical needs met. This is what I want. This is what I create, and then this is what I digest. It's a little everyday things, but I intentionally using that food as an physical muscle movement, and I'm gonna go get some ingredients, of course, and all that. And then also planting some plants is the physical element to water in every day. It's like a physical to create and observe and grow in it. That really nurturing my weakness, that physical weakness. Unless otherwise, I'm just sitting on the same spot all day, and then and sometimes it's forget to eat too. So and then definitely got the message over the weekend is like act out, physical, take action, move your heavy butt rooted on couch. I wrote that as an action, move out. So in motion, plan in motion. That's what I wrote. So and then that is what would help me to act out in motion is the clear goal. The size doesn't matter. Intellectual work is it's easy to fly, and then so action list, break down to the action list is very helpful. I get more ideas and creative flow when exercising. Mm, that's good. Exercising, clear mind, and to do that. That's nice. So one of the way that I tackle my weakness, which is taking action, is that I create the list of action list that to done as an a small one to clean the fridge, clean floor, something like that, and do this specifically, and that's the magic. Like write that down is helpful. And the things that doesn't come to my action list, I need to negotiate myself. There is an inner roadblocks that something within me is conflicting not to take action because of something subconsciously that protecting or denying, whatever the reasons are. So I need to untangle it's not gonna work in the same way. So both wanna do action list is never gonna scratch away because conflicting. So if I can come up with the conflicting writing to identifying it, that's nice. Most of the time, not aware of that, what is conflicting. Even my intuition is fooling not to even to finding out. That's challenging. It's like intuition is fooling, and then I know that some part of me is fooling. It's like a no denying, but it's that's okay. Fooling to find something that I 120% be involved, like immersed in. It's like can forget everything and just to focusing one with something else. And then most of the time, that fullness, like fulfilling the needs, gives us a good feel, openness, abundance, and confidence. And then these things, something important underneath of that is kind of like surrender to okay. So maybe now I can take care of that. Changed or something that sour experience was associated, so that is really hard to reveal in it. So and then more and more I want to reveal it, and then it's gonna go down and down and down. So forget about that part and something fun to involve in, and then feel good, and then this comes. So that's manipulation, but that's so true. Like focus in this one, and then this grows too. So yeah, action, act it out. So this my birthday next week, about a month from now. So it's good to review what we wished for the birthday gift. I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry to take action to give this to my birthday gift to fulfilling my needs met. So yeah, but there's a momentum and flow. I know flow. So the moon cycle is one of the flow I'm using for creating the shift and ready for the breakthrough. Yeah, isn't it amazing? I feel and yeah, action. So your weather is going to be cold, cooler, and then here is going to be summer. So the summer magic I use as to get the energy from sun and to make the transformation happening. And mostly June, July, August is this is a breakthrough season for me. Winter now, in conjunction with my birthday is the June, and then the summer. That's I've been using as an intentional creation. So it's good to remember that outer roadblocks and ow, this is happening unbelievable, and then I got to tackle it, extra energy, extra effort. And then most of us stop doing that because of this challenge associated with well, it's not gonna happen because this is this challenge. But tackling all this and then get up and then do it again, get up and then do it again, that's the exercise, and then we're gonna get it. It feel good. Winter and remind. I feel like after half shutdown feels like still a transition, but take it as an opportunity to find some new venue and feels like starting from zero again in some level, finding a new place to do. But to many just stop doing it is not going to happen. Just doing, finding it, and then the athlete or anyone like ice skater, like a figure skater, jump and then spinning and then dancing on the ice, and I think it's seen like 3 times in skating, right? So the more you accomplish that higher level, succeeded, then there's more numbers of failure getting there. The challenge is that how many times you get up and then do it again, again and again. And then we only witness with the succeeded part of the competition, it's like a dancing nice, spinning amazingly. But backyard is a lots of blows and many, 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 many failures, unsuccessful practice. But they just I disliking the word forcing, never force it, but never stop and just align again, again. That requires patience. And then really need a passion to dedicate to becoming the person who's experiencing that goals. I'm telling to myself, encouraging myself to setting up the full moon list for this week. But thank you for sharing, Mel. Let us tomorrow moon to write that down. I haven't done it for a long time this year. It's like somehow the pandemic and local gathering is interrupted. So, yeah, if you're open to, please come join. Thank you for let's create the list, letting go list, and welcoming list under the full moon tomorrow. We expect rain tomorrow night according to the weather forecast, but you may be able to see the full moon, Mel, tomorrow. So let's do that. By closing here, let us connect our energy by taking a deep breath and sync clarity. Ready? Let us take a long, deep breath now from nose. 2, 3. One more time to connect. Inhaling, go. 2, 3. Connecting. You have a wonderful evening. And I see you under the full moon tomorrow. And thank you for leaving the heart and retweet. I truly appreciate from Twitter, Joina, Replay Joina. And thank you, YouTube, Twitch. I'm still new to Twitch, and YouTube is still inactive. But thank you for subscribing and leaving a sum up and comment. I truly appreciate that. You have a wonderful evening, Mel. Bye. Thank you.